Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Intermountain Sports Network. This is Larry Cecil along with Corey Russell, and we're coming to you tonight from the Junior Newsom Arena on campus of the Betsy Layne High School as the Bobcats will host the Floyd Central Jaguars. It's girls and boys, and it's district play, Corey, getting started. The girls' game will be first, and of course, Betsy Layne dropped one last night, a one-point game to Pike Central, and their record falls to 1-5 on the season. New coach directing traffic, we'll say, for Betsy Layne here this year, Corey Thacker, and got a very young roster. Starts a 8th grader, 2 freshmen, a sophomore, and a junior. No freshmen on the squad. They're led in scoring by Haley Dameron with 13.3 points a game. Jaden Pente, 9 points a game. Kenley Martin comes in at 6 points a game. Jaden Jarrell at 7, and Lacey Hall at 5. So be a big test for the Lady Bobcats here tonight.
Yeah, it absolutely will. You know, and this Jaguars team, the Lady Jaguars from Floyd County, I mean, they're coming off with a pretty good season coming out of the gate so far. A lot of notoriety across the state. These ladies have come to play, and they've done a really good, stellar job so far at this time, dropping 2 in the WYMT Classic to some stellar competition there as well. At this point in the season, the Lady Jaguars at 4-2 in the season, coached by Justin Triplett. You know, and this is going to be a tough game, like you said. Yes. You know, this Betsy Layne team's got a lot of work to come in and do, and you know, with Floyd Central's Kennedy Harville at 17 a game, Madeline Mead coming in at 12.8 a game, Riley Compton at 9 a game, Jada Johnson 8.2, and Chelsea Johnson chipping in 2.8. You know, this team is really getting it done early and shooting it extremely well from the field, about 37% from the field and 25% from three-point land. So I look to see this Jaguar team come out in a hurry, get it going, get it rolling fast, and try to push the tempo on Betsy Layne.
Yeah, they like to put the full court pressure on for sure, and just like we say, Betsy Layne done some pressure last night on Pike Central, done pretty good with it, but you know, just they got a lot of upperclassmen, Floyd Central, a lot of experience, and it's definitely a rebuilding year for the Lady Bobcats, so it'll be interesting. Notice the last 2 or 3 games, they've been in the 50s and 60s as far as points scored, so that's getting their points up from what it was earlier in the season. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah. Welcome to Junior Newsom Arena.
And then we're going to come live here now as
High School.
Both teams are set to get registered with their starting
basketball
lineup here. Take it over.
Tonight's first game features the Lady Jaguars of Floyd Central and the Lady Bobcats of Betsy Layne. Now let's meet the teams. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Lady Jaguars of Floyd Central. Starting at guard, 00, Chelsea Johnson. Starting at guard, number 5, Kennedy Harville. Starting at forward, number 4, Maddie Mead. Starting at forward, number 11, Jada Johnson. And starting at forward, number 14, Riley Compton. The head coach, Justin Triplett. Starting at guard, number 4, Jada Pinte. Starting at guard, number 24, Lacey Hall. Starting at forward, number 51, Haley Starting at forward, number 13, Jaden Gerald. And starting in the middle, number 35, Kinley Martin. Assistant coach, Nate. D.D. Hamilton, Brennan Case, and the head coach, Corey Thacker. Official.
And that's starting lineups of tonight's first game. Floyd Central, Betsy Layne, big district matchup. This will be Betsy Layne's first district matchup. Of course, Floyd Central last week had Prestonsburg over. We was over there covering that one, and the Floyd Central girls and boys end up winning that game.
Yeah, this Floyd Central team in that Prestonsburg game, coming out, look, they're putting a lot of points on the board right now.
Yes.
With the we're live action here. Here we go.
Yes, we are. There's the tip, and Floyd Central controls it. Betsy Layne opens up, looks like in a 2-3 zone. Floyd Central just passing it around the three-point arc now, looking for an opening in that zone. Here's Johnson, gives it over, Meade. Top of the circle, Harville, 3 in the air. Count it.
Big shot early for Harville.
Gets started early and immediately pick up full court pressure. Looks like to be man-to-man pressure. There's Dameron with it, looking for help. She gets it over to Pantry. Pantry's got a big job to head over tonight. She's their best ball handler, so she's going to have to, she'll be under a lot of pressure.
Especially as this Betsy Layne team comes out in man defense.
And here's Gerald turning around, air ball, no good. Rebound comes off to Floyd Central. That's Johnson from one end to the other, and ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Floyd Central.
Yeah, to stay right here with Floyd Central, and they're pushing the tempo early, getting out and moving the basketball. Betsy Layne trying to stay in this zone. We'll see if Floyd Central brings them out of it.
It'll come into Harville, top of the circle. Kicks it over, down low it'll go to Jada Johnson, back to Harville. Meade on the drive, down the lane, shot up, partially blocked, no good. Rebound, Jada Johnson. Chelsea Johnson, no good. And Martin comes off with it for Betsy Layne.
Floyd Central set back in this man-to-man defense again, and dare Betsy Layne to take a shot outside.
Here's Kinley Martin working and throws it away. Well, tipped out of bounds, and it is going to go to Floyd Central.
Yeah, and I like the activity early there from Floyd Central. They're really, really in the passing lanes, really making Betsy Layne work early on the offensive side of the ball.
Into the front court comes Harville, kicks it over to Johnson. Down low. Meade in the corner, no. And Johnson runs down the long rebound. It'll come back to Meade. Down low, Jada Johnson working against Gerald. I think Gerald might be an 8th grader. Chelsea Johnson, no good. Jada Johnson, rebound, no. And Betsy Layne's Dameron comes off with it.
They had about 3 shots at it there and just not able to connect.
Haley Dameron giving it over to Pente. She drives down the corner. She's double teamed now. Gets it back out to Dameron. Inside it'll go to Martin. And she loses it out of bounds.
Well, good ball movement right there from the Betsy Layne team as they was able to get the high-low look there that they'd probably looked for. Just dribbled his off her leg, and we'll go back the other way with Floyd Central.
Well, Martin's just a freshman. You got Jarrell starting the 8th grader. Young team.
Very young.
But shows a lot of promise. Beautiful give and go that time as Harville breaks down the lane, puts it up and in, and it's 5-0 Floyd Central. 5:30 left first quarter. I don't think Betsy Layne's got it. It had the 1 shot. That's all they've had so far. And here's going to be a foul in the backcourt against Chelsea Johnson.
Yeah, and man, the pressure she was putting on her in the backcourt, she was lucky to got the foul because she was probably staring down the 10-second call to get across the timeline.
Yeah, just like I said, Pente's going to be under heavy pressure all night tonight. She works it into the front court. Gets an opening, takes it to the bucket, and she's going to be fouled on the shot. It's going to go against Harville, I think.
We'll go
against line for 2.
That'll be their 2nd team foul, her first personal.
If you're not in the crowd tonight, you can see tonight's game on WPRG TV 5 HD 105. Also streaming on Twitter, YouTube, and WPRG Facebook page.
First one's up, and she's got it.
If you're on Facebook page, we encourage you to share and like. Send us a comment on who you're rooting for, where you're rooting from. Enjoy hearing from you. And she misses the second. 5-1. Floyd Central quickly into the front court. And down low to go, there's Meade. Nice step through, put it up and in. Beautiful drop step to the baseline by Maddie Meade.
That's how they want to draw it up. You know, it doesn't work any better than that. A really good drop step and finish at the bucket.
Meade was a 22-point scorer here for Betsy Layne last year. Here's Dameron working in the lane. Turn around, up, comes off the front of the rim. Jarrell with the rebound, puts it up, no good. Still battling, and it's going to be a tie-up, and it will stay with Betsy Layne.
Yes, it will. Man, big-time action down there. These girls are coming out early and battling down here on the boards.
Dameron will step out for Betsy Layne, trigger the basketball in, and tries to get it in to Martin. It's stolen. Jada Johnson. And nice give to Chelsea Johnson, puts it up and in. Beautiful break that time by Floyd Central, and that was number 14, Riley Compton, with the pass. We've got a 30-second timeout, Betsy Layne. It's 9-1. And also, you can hear tonight's game on WXKZ 105.3 and WXLR 104.9. So a lot of ways to listen or watch the game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We got every type of media, social media, TV, radio, however you want to catch it, we got it covered. But I mean, hats off right there to the little up-tempo type of action that Floyd Central Press was pushing right there. I love to give and go early, and like we thought would happen earlier in this game, we expected Floyd Central to get out and push it, and that's exactly what they're doing, as they're staring down a 9-1 lead early here with 4:29 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, they like to play the up-tempo. If they get the basketball off the defensive board, they're looking to kick it out and run every chance they get.
Looks like Floyd Central will come out and stay in this man-to-man defense.
Here's Martin working for Betsy Layne, hands it off to Pantry. She curls in the lane, and Gerald can't handle the pass, and I think they're going to get maybe Dameron on the foul.
Yeah, I do believe so. That'll be Haley Dameron's first personal foul. Team first as well.
Number 13, Gerald, they got instead of Dameron.
Okay, correction. 13, her first foul.
Johnson in front court. They go to Jada Johnson. You got Chelsea and Jada. Here's Meade driving the baseline and tried to kick it back over and threw it off the leg of Betsy. And a lot of times, Corey, you'll see the officials call that a kick ball, but actually the pass just went off the leg. I think it was a good no call and let action resume.
I do agree. No different, coming off the arm.
Here's Dameron working. Goes down inside to Gerald, turn around, put up and in. Good looking 8th grader.
Yeah, great inside post move right there for them to get to. They needed them in a bad way.
First bucket for Betsy Layne, 9-3, 3:30 left. Meade, corner shot, out. And battle for it on the floor. Chelsea Johnson digs it out. Harwell just inside the three-point line, knocks it down.
Big time jump shot right there. Just step into the pass and knock it down.
11-3, 3:15 left first quarter. Pintay down the lane, off the glass, shot no good. Rebound comes off at Floyd Central, and Jada Johnson misses it. That's Riley Compton with the rebound, misses it. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, no. And her and Dameron battling for it on the floor. Again, Chelsea Johnson goes to the floor, digs it out.
And this team's scrappy. Big time three. Missed shot there.
Meade misses the shot, and the foul's going to be on Betsy Layne.
Man, chance after chance right there for that Floyd Central team to...
No, they called that on Floyd Central.
They did call it on Floyd Central, so it'll go Betsy Layne.
Number 11 for Floyd Central, Jada Johnson.
Her first, team third.
Team's third. 11-3, 2:40 left here first quarter. Betsy Layne working with, that's number 3, Carly Williams in the lineup now for the Lady Cats. A beautiful pass down low, and Kenley Martin puts it up and in.
Great dump down low to the big man to really get it done.
Our old buddy Richie Tackett watching. Kurt Stamper, he's a staple coming out of Knott County, he's with us about every game watching, and a nice drive that time. Jada Johnson on the baseline puts it in.
Easy bucket for them down low.
Boss man Adam G on the air watching us. Betsy Layne working. And again, down low, beautiful pass by Pente, but Martin just couldn't handle it. Had the right idea.
Just wasn't ready. Just wasn't ready. A really good, another dump down low. Looks like where Betsy Layne's having a little success is down low in the paint against this Floyd Central team. And, you know, they just got to corral that and get that going because they're not going to get a lot of chances.
13-5, under 2 minutes to go. First quarter, here's Compton, 15-footer, no good. Rebound comes off to Gerald. Pente in the front court. Christian Howell into the lineup for Betsy Layne, number 12. Pente working down the right side. Kicks it over to Gerald, down low again to Martin, and this time Jada Johnson couldn't handle it.
Yeah, now it'll stay here. And, man, a little high-low action working right now.
Yeah, they're looking for it. Martin's posting up down low really well.
Yeah, she really is. Demanding the ball, too.
And she'll get it at the foul line. And she tried to go down low with it, but Pente wasn't expecting it. It sails out of bounds as a turnover.
Yeah, probably not where they need to, you know, that offensive set's probably not going to work as well with that opposite switch there.
Floyd Central into the front court with it, Meade. Just working around the arc right now, not attacking the zone. Now Meade to drive in, 12-foot baseline rolls in. 15-5, Floyd Central.
That Floyd Central team, man, they really moved the ball well. I love the ball movement right there, being methodical in the shot that they want.
We're under a minute. First quarter. Pente comes free and shoots an air ball. Rebound, that was Howell, puts it up no good. Floyd Central comes off with it, and Meade breaking out. And she goes in, contested by Gerald, and Gerald blocks it, comes up with it. And she's going to bring it up the floor also.
Probably got away with one there. Another high-low game.
And there's Martin too far under the bucket and knocks the rebound out of bounds. It'll go to Floyd Central with 20 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Substitutions coming in for Betsy Layne. That's Haley Dameron to check back in. Checking out of the game for Betsy Layne is Kenley Martin.
Kenley, just a freshman, working hard down low for Betsy Layne. See if Floyd Central works for the last shot. We're at 12 seconds. Chelsea Johnson drives the baseline. A little shot off glass, no good, but Riley Compton follows it up and in. 17-5. Pente is going to launch it at the top of the circle. Good.
Big time shot there.
At the jump circle, knocks the three down. And at the end of one, it's 17-8, Floyd Central. We'll be back for second quarter action this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
The Appalachian Wireless Holiday Sale is going on now. Appalachian Wireless has a holiday sale that will make everyone's holiday merry and bright. From now till the end of the year, visit us in store or reserve online for an unbelievable sale on all the hottest devices. Deals like the iPhone 14 for just $99.99 or the iPhone 12 for just 1 cent. We know what you want for the holidays because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
I'm Jennifer Reynolds, and I've been a State Farm agent for over 20 years here in Pikeville. We offer all the products and services available through State Farm Insurance. You'll receive all the benefits of a State Farm agent in a convenient location while being serviced by my licensed staff in a friendly office environment. Call us if you need a quote for auto insurance, fire, life, or health, or if you need information on our financial services product. Our commitment is to you, our client. Walk in, call in, or click in anytime, day or night.
Betsy Layne High School, and after one, 17-8, Floyd Central up on the Betsy Layne Lady Bobcats. You know what? This Betsy Layne team come out playing, you know, really pushing the tempo themselves. So right here they are. They're in the game. Really good look for them early as Floyd Central looked to bring it out in the second quarter.
Yeah, just a few less turnovers than some of the shots they had fall for them. They would be a lot closer. Meade, tough drive on the baseline, puts it up off the glass and in.
It's her 6th point of the night so far.
19-8. There's Howell back to Pente. Carly Williams, and they try to go down low to Dameron that time. Nice defense that time, Riley Compton.
Yeah, and you saw Floyd Central come out and switch that defense up a little bit, go to a little 3-2 zone to try to minimize that high-low game that Betsy Layne had brought out in the first quarter.
Here's Dameron down low working against Compton, and shot won't fall for her. Meade comes off with the rebound. Kicks it over to Chelsea Johnson. Harville puts it on the floor, loses it, and a foul's going to be called.
Lucky to get a foul that as she got a little sporadic.
Yeah, a little out of control. The officials bailed her out a little bit on that one.
Looks like that foul will go against
that was Christian
Howe.
Yes.
Her first, team second of the night.
Here's Meade driving the baseline, and nice defense that time by the Lady Cats. She has to give it up. Harville with it. Goes down low to Meade. Up and in, off the glass.
She takes the first 4 points for Floyd Central in this second quarter.
Betsy Layne working. Here is Lacey Hall. Shot no good in the lane. Chelsea Johnson comes up with it. Goes out to Harville. And she goes in with some defensive pressure and again lays it off the backboard and in 21-8. Nice steal.
And she'll take this one to the house.
Chelsea Johnson
misses the bunny.
Too open.
Wait, sometimes it's just too much room.
There's Williams, gives it over to Pantry. They go to Hall at the free throw line. She's being double teamed. Now she'll get it back out to Williams. Dameron double team down low and ball knocked out of bounds, but a foul is going to be called.
There'll be a foul coming in on, looks like Maddie Meade.
Meade, I think so, yes.
Her first, team fourth. You know, they had her where they wanted her to be, a little trap situation there, and then unfortunately bailed her out on a foul.
Yes, Allie Adkins, number 20, coming in for Floyd Central as Coach Thacker uses a 30-second timeout for Betsy Layne. 6:01 left first half, 25-8. Floyd Central over Betsy Layne, and Betsy Layne hasn't scored here in this second quarter, have they?
No, they have not, and that's his second time out of the first half. And as things start to continue to stretch out, like we thought it could possibly get this way, and you know, you're seeing Floyd Central now jump the passing lanes. They're really pushing the tempo. They're looking to score often and early. If they don't score out of the, their primary set in their early offense, then they're setting it up and they're methodical about how they want to get it. Down here on the Betsy Layne side of things, they're doing a good job getting to the high post, trying to attack that 3-2 zone. It's just what happens after it gets there. They're fumbling it all over the court, for lack of better terms. But
well, you know, the bigger the lead gets, the more chances you can take. If you get beat on defense and the team scores a bucket, it's not hurt that much. Inside, Martin shot no good. Worked the play to perfection, just didn't finish. On the other end, Harville with a three and count it.
And beautiful stroke. Beautiful shot right there. She steps into it, hands showing, ready to go, knocks it down.
Don't want to give her that open look behind the three-point line.
No, that's her 5th point in the second quarter. That'll give her 12 on the night so far.
And Martin couldn't control the pass and got it over to Williams. Howe. Howe misses it. She punches it away. Martin comes up with the rebound and scores. Betsy Layne's first bucket here in the second quarter. There's Compton. There's a three in the air, shot no good.
Completely uncontested.
Rebound comes off to Pente. And here's a 15-foot shot, no good. Rebound, Betsy Layne's Howe. Pente working around over to Carly Williams, and Jarrow, a nice looking jump shot.
Great ball movement right there by the Betsy Layne offense to move it around to get the shot they wanted.
Jarrow's a good looking player. Jaden Jarrow, 5'10", forward, 8th grader.
And give her 6 points on the night so far.
Got 6 of the 12.
Good call, really good call right there. Tried to do a little something with it. Probably didn't need to do all that. Move it around, wait for that shot.
Might have missed that same call earlier in the game.
Yeah,
too.
I do believe we've missed it a time or two. But, Floyd Central was set in their offense. They were getting ready to move it around early and probably doing a little too much, as Betsy Layne will bring it on down across the timeline.
28-12. 4:25 left first half. Pantry, Dameron gives it over to Williams. There's one thing about it. They look inside for Martin about every trip, don't they?
They sure do, you know, and Floyd Central
there
probably...
it is to Gearheart, and try to get it over to Martin, and pass just a little too strong. Martin was wide open, and execution of the play, Coach Thacker's really got them playing that. They're just going to have to learn to finish.
Right, they're just the inside presence walk right there for sure, as the referee was all over that, standing right beside of it. But what I was going to say about this Floyd Central team in their zone, they're probably extending themselves a little much. I'd probably pack that defense in a little more.
Right.
Dare them to take that outside shot, because if you see their two up girls, they're coming out and they're stretching a little long, where they're having a hard time defending the high post.
Pantry, 3 top the circle, count it. 28-15 on the other end. Harville, no on 3. Meade comes off the rebound, and it's going to be a foul on the floor, maybe Pantry.
Yeah, I do believe it'll go against Betsy Layne's number 4.
That was 4 on 4, wasn't it?
That was 4 on 4. That's her first team foul. Team's third, as neither team in really any foul trouble early in the second half.
There's Meade looking inside. Harville works it around the arc.
Floyd's flashing that high post. She's got to get in and get out if they're going to try to do something happen at that action.
There's Meade drives, kicks to Johnson, Chelsea Johnson. Harville drives and might have got fouled or partially blocked. Meade with the rebound, no good. Comes off the Betsy Layne's Pantry. Carly Williams with it. Pantry back to Williams.
Betsy Layne being a little methodical here in their offense.
Yeah, they're trying to work it down low, and here's Dameron with the 3 and count it.
Big shot. You know, you talk about maybe not extending that zone, and then all of a sudden they come out and shoot you out of it.
Well, the last 2 buckets been 3-pointers, Pantry and Dameron. And Coach Triplett says, I've seen enough. We're going to have a 30-second timeout. Talk about this. It's 28-18, 2:48 left first half. So
at 6:01,
they played even the second quarter then, right?
Yeah, they sure
Wasn't
have.
it a 10-point lead at the end of the quarter?
At the end of the quarter, it was a 9-point lead. So,
okay.
yeah, they're at Betsy Layne up 1 here in the down 1 here in the second quarter. But, you know, the last time out, looking at a 25-8 game, and now all of a sudden we're looking at a 28-18. So Betsy Layne's timeout worked. Maybe they're moving it, being a little more methodical with it. Look for that high-low game. Don't be afraid to step up and knock down the shots. You know, the 3-point game, it can get you right back in it in a hurry.
It definitely can. And like we have been saying several times, young team, be interesting to see where this team's going to be at the end of the year. Absolutely.
And they're very young, and, you know, if they can continue to build on this, I think they've got a lot to bring come tournament time.
Harville 3, count it. She's on her game tonight.
Absolutely dialed in. Give her 8 for the quarter and 15 on the game so far.
31-18 in the corner. Williams with the 3, no. Dameron comes off the rebound for Betsy Layne. And Dameron's going to fire up the 3, and it's no good. Jarrell battling inside, puts it up and in.
Big time position in her. You know, that's what you got to do. You got to get position. She went in, got position, got the basket, back up for 2.
Jaden Jarrell having a big first half. 31-20. Chelsea Johnson drive, kicks it in the corner. Meade with the 3, no. Riley Compton back up, no good. And we have a held ball, and it's going to go to Betsy Layne.
Second held ball tonight. Man, they're battling down low. I love the effort, love the fight in both these lady teams right now. Absolutely leaving nothing out there. It's 31-20. Jaguars up with 1:48 to go in the second quarter.
1-2-2 3/4 court press.
First press we've seen.
Right. Betsy Layne gets it in front court on the sideline, and it's going to be a held ball, and that'll go back to Floyd Central. That's the thing about it, on that press, you get on that sideline or in the corner, that those Alabama markers is just like another defender.
Just like another defender, that's right. You just can't take it there. It's got to go to the middle. If it doesn't, you're in trouble.
1:30 left, first half, 31-20, Floyd Central. Down low, Meade. And a lot of traffic, puts it up no good, and then she's going to be called for the foul. A little bit of frustration, and
Ooh. He didn't like that, did he?
I thought he was getting ready to tee her up.
Yeah, he did not like that at all.
Yep.
So that'll be the
Tyrone will put the tee to you. That's Meade's second.
team's fifth.
There's Dameron, break it this time, down low, trying to get it to Martin, and pass too wide by Williams.
I think they know where it's got to go, just having a hard time getting it down from the inside out.
Well, I saw Coach Thacker telling Williams, put it on the floor and take it to the bucket. Clock works down to a minute to go here, first half. 11-point lead, Floyd Central, 31-20. And Harville might have walked with it, but I think Betsy Layne's player had the hand on it. And now she's picked Williams with it. Now she's looking for help, gives it over to Pantry.
A lot of action here in this second quarter.
Dameron brings it back out top, gives it to Pantry. Betsy Layne just working outside the arc right now. Here's Dameron trying to drive the bucket, gets free, takes it in, draws the foul.
Probably a pretty good block right there, unless they may come across with some body, but didn't look like it to me. And if you notice there, Floyd County Jaguars, the Lady Jaguars, had come back out in that man defense after those two big threes early.
Yes. Coach Triplett might agree with you on that block, talking to the official as Haley Dameron knocks the first free throw down.
Her first free throw attempt of the night. Give her 4 points on the game.
31-21. She'll have one more. 26 seconds left, first half.
Up
and makes them both. Back to a 9-point lead. That's what we had at the end of the first quarter, so they played even so far here in this second quarter. Down low to go to Compton. Works it around over to Harville. Don't want to let her free for a three-point shot here at the end of the half. Betsy Layne come up with a big stop here. It'll be some momentum going in. And here's Jada Johnson. Puts it up, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be a tie-up. And it's going to Betsy Layne. You know, it's good that you didn't score, but then you lose possession starting the second half.
Absolutely, because it was coming back to them coming out in the second. But with
and
2 seconds,
2 seconds, right. That's what I'm saying.
A good second heave. A good heave.
That's going to bring us to the end of the first half. A good first half. 31-22, Floyd Central with a 9-point lead over Betsy Layne. We'll send it back to the station, be back shortly with some halftime stats and comments. This is 15th Region Girls Basketball on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Buying a home, it's likely the largest purchase you'll ever make. And choosing a bank is one of your most important decisions. Choose wisely. Choose Community Trust Bank to get you home. With over a century of mortgage experience, we're committed to the highest standards of personalized service. For strengths only a community bank can offer, look to Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
With Gearheart Fiber coming soon to the city of Pikeville, you can work, play, chat, explore at the speed of light. Fiber technology delivers massive data to your home through strands of glass. HD video streams with no buffering. Websites load instantly. And games never lag, no matter how many devices are connected. Experience Gearheart Fiber coming soon to the city of Pikeville. Click gearheartfiber.com to find out more.
The Appalachian Wireless Holiday Sale is going on now. Till the end of the year, visit us in store or reserve online for an unbelievable sale on the hottest devices. We know what you want for the holidays because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
A new way to watch is here. Gearheart TV combines fast, dependable internet from Gearheart Broadband with our live streaming cable TV. Watch your favorite channels live on your TV, tablet, laptop, or mobile phone. With one easy-to-use app and cloud DVR, you never have to miss a minute again. It's that easy, so why wait? Check out channel lineups and pricing at mygtv.com or give us a call for more info at 606-478-9406 today. Remember, better broadband means better lives.
You plan on being there for her for a long, long time. For recitals, soccer games, graduations, until she's a grown-up of her own. But what if you can't be there? Protect what matters most. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about life insurance.
Come push me, Daddy.
Talk to Agent John Greer Hunt today at 606-791-2122.
The Appalachian Wireless Holiday Sale is going on now. Appalachian Wireless has a holiday sale that will make everyone's holiday merry and bright. From now till the end of the year, visit us in-store or reserve online for an unbelievable sale on all the hottest devices. Deals like the iPhone 14 for just $99.99 or the iPhone 12 for just 1 cent. We know what you want for the holidays because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
I'm Jennifer Reynolds, and I've been a State Farm agent for over 20 years here in Pikeville. We offer all the products and services available through State Farm Insurance. You'll receive all the benefits of a State Farm agent in a convenient location while being serviced by my licensed staff in a friendly office environment. Call us if you need a quote for auto insurance, fire, life, or health, or if you need information on our financial services product. Our commitment is to you, our client. Walk in, call in, or click in anytime, day or night.
Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and drive-thrus at both locations at the intersection in Allen and off Route 80 at Eastern.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Welcome back to Junior Newsom Arena, where it's a half of the night's first game between Floyd Central and Betsy Layne girls. Floyd Central holds the 9-point lead, 31-22 at the half, and Corey hit 9-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Betsy Layne played even with them in the second quarter.
They sure did, and Betsy Layne come out and, hit them in the mouth a little bit, trying to figure out exactly what they're doing. Floyd Central pushing the tempo probably keeps Betsy Layne on their heels a little bit. Betsy Layne shot it a little better there in the second quarter. Some halftime stats. We'll start with Betsy Layne as they're down 22-31 on the scoreboard. But in the first quarter they had 8 points. In the second quarter they had 14. Haley Dameron with 5 in the first half. Jaden Petey had, Pente? Pente had 7 in the first half. Kaylee Martin with 4. Lacey Hall hadn't chipped in any. Brooklyn Thacker with none. And then Jaden Jarrell with 6 of her own to give them 22 in the first half. 3 team fouls, 2 timeouts taken in that first half by Coach Thacker. Moving over to Floyd Central, the Lady Jaguars was able to chip in 17 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter. Kennedy Howe leading all scorers in the game with 15. Maddie Mead has 10 on the night. Riley Compton with 2. Jaden Johnson with 2. And Chelsea Johnson with 2 as well. So that'll give them 31 points total in the first half as they had 16 fouls, and Coach Triplett took 1 timeout in the first quarter.
Harville with 3 three-pointers in that first half as She had one in the first quarter, I think 2 in the second quarter.
Yeah, she sure did. Stepped up and shot.
Not even
really
drawing
well.
iron on them, you know. And when she gets hot like that, it's tough to handle the Floyd Central girls. But, you know, first quarter, Betsy Layne turned it over some on the pressure, but mostly trying to get it down low to Martin. And then they kindly cleaned that up a little bit in that second quarter and was able to play even with Floyd Central, as we said.
Yeah, they sure did, and that's probably the story of the game right now. To be honest, is the turnover margin from Betsy Layne compared to Floyd Central. Was they've done a good job getting it to the high post, trying to attack the zone when they were in it. The problem is when Floyd comes back out in the man-to-man defense, they struggle hitting the high post, getting it down to the down into the low post where they've scored the majority of their points. And when that happens, it typically results in a turnover. Unfortunately, probably about 50% of the time it's rolled off their feet underneath the basket. But with Floyd Central, probably the complete opposite. They've looked to attack often early. They're getting in their early offense. They're spreading the floor. They're doing a really good job of moving the ball, getting the shot that they want, and they're typically taking a wide open shot. Most of their contested shots have been under the basket.
Yes, and they're controlling the boards too, especially in the offensive end. They've had a lot of second chance points off offensive rebounds. So we're going to send it back to the station. We'll be back shortly with the start of tonight's second half. 31-22, Floyd Central over Betsy Layne at the half. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Attention Appalachian Wireless customers. By the end of 2022, we are scheduled to shut down our 3G network along with other carriers across the nation. To prepare for this shutdown, we need to ensure that you have a device that's set up for voice over LTE service. To see if your device needs an upgrade, stop into a retail store, authorized dealer, call customer service 800-438-2355 or visit www.appalachianwireless.com/3G. Let's stay connected as we say hello to bigger and better because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
A new way to watch is here. Gearheart TV combines fast, dependable internet from Gearheart Broadband with our live streaming cable TV. Watch your favorite channels live on your TV, tablet, laptop, or mobile phone. With one easy-to-use app and cloud DVR, you never have to miss a minute again. It's that easy, so why wait? Check out channel lineups and pricing at mygtv.com or give us a call for more info at 606-478-9406 today. Remember, better broadband means better lives.
With Gearheart Fiber coming soon to the city of Pikeville, you can work, play, chat, explore at the speed of light. Fiber technology delivers massive data to your home through strands of glass. HD video streams with no buffering. Websites load instantly, and games never lag, no matter how many devices are connected. Experience Gearheart Fiber coming soon to the city of Pikeville. Click gearheartfiber.com to find out more.
Welcome back to Betsy Layne High School as we're set to get the third quarter started in this district matchup between Betsy Layne and Floyd Central. A quick score update before we get going in the second half. Lawrence County up 40-12 on the Prestonsburg team, the lady team there, up 40-12. That's a big statement early.
Yes.
This Lawrence County team is they've really brought the heat and some action to people early. So with that being said, probably going to end up being a pretty tough district with Lawrence County playing the way they are. I'd say everybody right now is kind of playing catch up with them, and this Floyd Central team would love to get a chance at them early, but they may want to think about going into that one early that quick.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We had those games last year. We had the one at Floyd Central, and it's a battle when those two teams play. So that's also a district matchup down there tonight. So the 58th district, all four teams are playing tonight. Lawrence County and Prestonsburg and Betsy Layne, Floyd Central.
Yeah, and we'll get to learn a lot tonight about this district and see how it's going to shape up. Like we said, Lawrence County probably in the driver's seat, but the good thing is everyone's in action tonight. There's 192 games across the state of Kentucky in boys and girls tonight. So basketball across the entire state, as we are alive and well. The basketball country, as we've moved out of football season, moving into basketball season now in full swing. So it's really great to see. To do some quick rundown here of fouls, Haley Dameron, actually she does not have a foul, so I marked that out. Jaden Petey with, or Pente, I'm sorry, with 1 foul, and Jaden Jarrell with 1 foul, and Christian Howe with 1 foul. For Floyd Central, Kennedy Howe with 1, Maddie Mead with 2, only player in the game so far with 2 fouls. Jada Johnson with 1 foul, as Chelsea Johnson has 1 as well. We'll reset the team fouls back to 0, and you and I talked there a little bit, at the break. Betsy Layne committed a lot of fouls last night against Pike Central, and nothing like they've done tonight.
Got some kind of discussion going on with the officials at half court.
Yeah, not quite sure exactly what's going on there right now, but it looks like they are discussing something with this Floyd Central team. We have 1 referee there.
What do you have the score as?
We have the score as 31-22.
Do y'all have 29?
We have 31, and I had...
We've got 30. There's discussion on the score. Some of the other officials it's got 31. We've got 31.
We had Maddie Mead with 10. I do believe that. It looks like they may make a correction.
They've got 29. We've got 31. Same thing.
And it looks like the correction has been made, as they'll tip it off 29-22. And I think the discrepancy there was the late 2-point by Maddie Mead, and that's going to come off the books. That'll bring her back down to 8 for the night.
So they correct the score on the scoreboard. It was 31-22. They took 2 points off Floyd Central, and evidently 29-22 we're going to call it.
Official score, that's why the official score at the table, and we'll go with it, 29-22.
Got a viewer out of Columbus, Ohio, said he loved watching East Kentucky basketball, and we love bringing it to him.
Absolutely. Thank you for tuning in here on WPRG.
Floyd Central misses the shot. Pente with it for Betsy Layne, and wow, a lot of contact, nothing called, and Jarrell free throw line jumper, no. Martin puts it back up and in, and the lead is down to 5, 29-24. Down low, Jada Johnson, no, and Dameron can't control it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll go or stay with Floyd Central.
Yeah, and Betsy Layne coming out fighting.
Dodged the bullet that time,
They sure did. They're coming out fighting early here.
Here's Harville. Johnson in the lane. In the corner, Chelsea Johnson 3, no. Riley Compton runs it down, gives it to Harville. She goes down the lane, and it's going to be a foul called on the shot. She'll go in for 2.
Looks like that one will be against junior Haley Dameron, number 51. That'll be her first foul on the night. Team's first. And Harville will go to the line for the first time tonight.
Shot up and good. Boy, where would they be without Harville right now?
Well, they'd have 16 points less, probably. That's her 16th point on the night, and you're exactly right. She's had a stellar game so far in this first half, as she's continuing to keep it going here in the second half.
Make it 17. She's got 17 of the 31. Now they come with full court pressure. Pente with it, working against Chelsea Johnson, and Johnson goes down in the backcourt, and they try to get it inside to Dameron, and she loses it, and going to be a foul called, I think, Hall, number 24.
Yep, that will be on Lacey Hall. Sophomore Lacey Hall, her first foul of the night. Team second in the second half. Man, they had a good look at it there, Betsy Layne did. 5-on-4, not able to convert.
Johnson, free throw line, no good. Rebound comes off to Dameron. Pente with it. And going to be a foul on Dameron. Yes.
Yeah, I thought they'd get that. She lowered the shoulder. Probably not a good screen. I mean, I like the idea. just not the outcome.
Yeah, you got to stand still. You can't lean that shoulder. She threw the shoulder into her. Pretty tough.
She absolutely did. Her second foul here early in the
Chelsea Johnson's had 2 hard fouls, and she loses the ball, and Compton picks it up. Now deflection. Dameron with it. Lacey Hall out in front. Dameron holds up. Nice defense at the time by Harville. Get him back. Pente works against Johnson.
Quick hands by Johnson as she looks to go coast to coast.
And she's going to be called for the walk. A lot of contact there. They've called fouls on less than that.
They sure have. She probably rode her hip all the way down the court, but nonetheless, she walks with it in the end, and Betsy Layne's faced with a full court press from Floyd Central.
And Betsy Layne having problems with it as Meade comes up with it on the floor. Johnson over to Harville, puts it up, no good, and a foul call.
Harville will get fouled on that, and she'll go back to the line for her third and fourth attempt early here in the third quarter. First one up, no good.
Got number 3 coming in, Carly Williams for Betsy Layne. 6:04 left third quarter, 31-24. Make it a 8-point lead now, 32-24.
Betsy Layne's committed some fouls early here. As we had said, they were doing a little better job, but 3 team fouls already.
4 they've got on the
four,
board,
exactly, yeah. 4 team fouls.
I only had 4, I think, the first half.
That's exactly right.
Here's Dameron with it, looking for, excuse me, that was Martin looking for help. Gets it over to Williams to Pente. Action picking up, Corey.
Yes, it is.
And here's Pente on the drive.
Floyd Central's extended this man defense out here, making Betsy Layne work for it, not giving them anything easy.
Here's Dameron, drives down the lane, and Meade comes in, takes it away from her, punched loose from behind, and Betsy Layne comes up with it. And what's she calling, a timeout, or they're going to call a jump ball?
I do believe they're going to call possession.
Jump ball, and it goes to Betsy Layne.
Betsy Layne, and emotions flying right there on the floor.
It is.
Getting a
little heated.
Yes, they were, getting a little scrappy. But, you know, that's part of it.
Yes. Well, that's what's great about these district matchups. District matchups means a little more than a regular season game.
It sure does. Seeding late in that tournament.
And Pente, nice drop pass down to Martin, and she's fouled by Compton.
That foul comes in on Compton.
Kenley Martin at the line for Betsy Layne.
Kenley Martin's first free throw of the night. It's up, rolls in.
6-foot freshman. 32-25, the lead.
Betsy Layne hanging around, you know, with the exception of that first quarter, they've done a really good job hanging around this Floyd Central team.
And Martin's second one rattles out, but Gerald comes off with it, puts it up and in. A bucket off a missed free throw, and it's 32-27. Harville top of the circle.
Betsy Layne standing in that 3-2 defense.
Compton back to Harville. In the corner, Chelsea Johnson. Down low, Jada Johnson, and it's knocked out of bounds.
You know, they did a really good job, Betsy Layne did right there, dropping the defense, little double team action. You know, if they could get in that pass lane on the weak side of that zone, probably make it a little more difficult on Floyd Central.
And the pass comes into Harville, across to Chelsea Johnson. Down the lane, a little floater up, no good. They called the foul, late whistle on it.
Yeah, definitely late whistle coming in there. So foul come in on Pente. That'd be her third foul on the night.
That's one person they can't afford to get into foul trouble.
No, they can't. Now they've got 5 fouls here early in the third quarter, and they don't want to be in the bonus.
Exactly.
Early.
Chelsea Johnson makes the first free throw. 33-27, misses the second one, and Kenley Martin comes off with the rebound. Back to Pente. In the front court, she's double teamed, gives it over to Williams. Go down on the baseline, Gerald. And Floyd Central now double teaming everything and had a steal, but Pantry was able to come back up with it, and foul called on Chelsea Johnson. And she didn't like that one, and that was less contact on that foul than a lot of the other pressures that she's had tonight.
And probably any foul we've had all night, to be quite honest with you. That's their third team foul in the third quarter, her second.
And try to get it in. Meade steals it. It's a 1-on-3. She takes it to the bucket, puts it up, no good. And I think that's Harville with the put back, and she's going to be fouled and go to the line for 2.
Yes, that was Harville. Big rebound right there. She'll go to the line for her 5th and 6th free throw in the third quarter.
Carly Williams with the foul for Betsy Layne. Just goes to show you, Corey, the hustle. You know, she followed the play down the floor and was there with the offensive rebound.
Yeah, absolutely. She didn't give up on the play when she thought maybe it could have taken a break there, and she didn't. As the second one's up, and she'll knock it down as well.
Makes them both.
Give her 5 points in the third quarter.
35-27. Long, dangerous pass cross court. Here's Gerald, beautiful down low. Martin puts it up and in.
Great execution right there. I mean, he couldn't have drawn it up any better than that.
And on the other end, Meade puts it up and in.
And action pick it up, moving them along in a hurry. Her first bucket of the third quarter.
37-29. Here's Dameron, and Coach Thacker's wanting a timeout. It's going to be a full. I don't think he has any 30s left. It is a full. 3:44 left, third quarter, 37-29, Floyd Central. This is in the Mountain Sports Network.
You plan on being there for her for a long, long time. For recitals, soccer games, graduations, until she's a grown-up of her own. But what if you can't be there? Protect what matters most. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about life insurance.
Come push me, Daddy.
Talk to Agent John Greer Hunt today at 606-791-2122.
Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and drive-thrus at both locations at the intersection in Allen and off Route 80 at Eastern.
The Appalachian Wireless Holiday Sale is going on now. Till the end of the year, visit us in store or reserve online for an unbelievable sale on the hottest devices. We know what you want for the holidays because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to Betsy Layne High School as third quarter action underway with 3:44 to go in the third quarter, and Betsy Layne will bring it in across the timeline here as they'll come set something up here. Probably don't have to do a whole lot to get it in.
Here's Pantry with it. And they're playing the 2-3 trap here and gets a steal.
Really good trap out of that timeout by Floyd Central and to get in the passing lane early. Three coming in the corner.
Meade, 3, count it.
Big time play right there.
Lead back to 11, 40-29. Pantry trapped in the corner and throws it off the official, out of bounds, over to Floyd Central.
Yeah, Floyd Central trapping everything that goes to the corner right now.
Yes.
Really good out of timeout call by Coach Triplett to come out and really turn the heat up, put the pressure on them, because I think they're getting a little tired here late in the third, so turn the energy up from Floyd Central.
Meade, corner shot again, yes. She's heating up.
Same place, same result. They better get out there and guard her.
43-29. And Gerald trapped on the sideline, stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Another turnover, Betsy Layne.
We got a sub coming in for Betsy Layne.
That's Lacey Hall.
Lacey Hall will check in for
Carly Williams.
Carly Williams.
Johnson, Chelsea Johnson. Goes across. Meade from the other corner, no. And rebound comes off to Lacey Hall just into the game.
He's dialed in. Lucky that one didn't drop. Big
and on
pass.
the other end, Dameron puts it up and in as Floyd Central was focusing on the ball, and Betsy Layne threw it long, had a wide open Dameron.
Sure did. Caught him sleeping on that one.
43-31.
Little body action there. They'll call a foul down low, and that'll be 1-1. Bring them in the bonus, and Floyd Central will shoot bonus from here on out.
Yeah, 2:13 left third quarter. Floyd Central with only 3 team fouls themselves.
And that foul will go against Betsy Layne's Kinley Martin, her first foul.
Boy, she's battled down low, and Meade makes the first free throw. She's done a lot of battling down low on both ends.
She has.
Not to have a foul called on her.
I do agree. She's been getting after it and been able to evade the referees up till now. Second one's up, no good.
44-31. Approaching 2 minutes left third quarter. Pantry breaks free down the lane, gives it over to Gerald, puts it up and in.
Great dump pass.
Impressed with Betsy Layne's interior passing.
And Pantay's been a big part of that, able to attack the defense, attack the zone, get in and move it down and dump it down low.
Try to go down to the baseline for Meade. Dameron tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Floyd Central. Jaguars up by 11 and try to go inside Jada Johnson, and Martin with good defense that time.
Yeah, and easy passes here, though. You know, she tried to create something. Just get it in bounds and reset the offense.
Right. Jada Johnson in the lane, and her pass is tipped. She runs it down. Chelsea Johnson, 3. No. And Dameron comes out. Well, that was Martin comes down with it. Loses it to Riley Compton, and Harville makes them pay with the 3.
Big time shot right there. And once again, had those hands ready, and that's definitely a walk. Great defensive play right there by Floyd Central.
Yeah, the pressure really bothered them, Betsy Layne, here the last 3 or 4 minutes.
It sure is. You know, I think we're kind of at that trouble zone right now for Betsy Layne. Going to have to do something to keep this from happening.
They trail by 14 right now, 47-33. And Johnson tried to pass it into the corner for Meade. Pass a little wide, and it'll go to Betsy Layne.
Yeah, and you know, and the 14-point window is pretty much the tipping point in basketball. It's very difficult to come back from in the second half.
Yes. Here's Pantry inside the Dameron, and she's going to be fouled by Jada Johnson.
I think the fans didn't like that one, thought that was a pretty clean block, but the referees get the decision on that one.
Well, most time when you reach from behind like that, a lot of times you get the anticipation call. Dameron's free throw up and good.
That's her first free throw of the night. That foul was on Jada Johnson, her second foul. Team's 4th.
1:03 left third quarter as Dameron makes them both. 47-35. Lead back to 12 for Floyd Central, and Chelsea Johnson breaks free down the lane, and it's blocked out of bounds by Kinley Martin.
Pretty good block right there. I think the fans would have liked to seen a foul, but I think she stayed straight up and down on that one.
And Johnson goes to the floor trying to influence that call a little bit.
Absolutely.
And here's a battle for it, and Martin comes up with it, still loose. Gives it back over to Johnson. She drives, cut off. Back out to Harville, 3, yes.
Well, Harville's feeling it tonight. Give her 10 now in the third quarter. Make it 25 on the game.
Drives, and she's going to be fouled by Riley Compton.
Foul's starting to pick up a little more as this game extends on deep in the third quarter.
Lacey Hall will go to the line for 2 shots.
Riley Compton's second foul on the night, team 5th.
And Hall's first free throw good.
Lacey Hall's first point of the night. Been a quite offensive game, but been a lot of, you know, we've talked about her quite a few times. She's been a little scrappy in there, getting in and getting out, and the lefty will step up and knock the second one down as well.
Coach Thacker pulls his team off the foul line and puts them back in the backcourt. 50-37. Harville fakes a 3, puts it on the floor, shot no good. And nice save that time by Carly Williams for Betsy Layne. Now she's looking for some help. And got to push Chelsea Johnson.
Chelsea Johnson, a little bailout right there as they were really struggling.
Yes. That's 16 fouls now for Floyd Central, so only 14 seconds left third quarter, but starting the fourth quarter, both teams will be in the 1-1.
They sure will, and that was Chelsea's third foul on the night, so she'll have to be a little careful going into the fourth, as she plays fairly aggressive.
Here's Williams with it, gives it over to Lacey Hall. She takes it in front court, drives by Meade, down the lane, shot up, and lost her balance, threw the shot up. It went behind the backboard, out of bounds. 4.9 seconds left.
As we look down, another late shot here. Can we have two in a row?
Here's Meade, long three, no. And at the end of 37, Floyd Central. We'll be back for fourth quarter action this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
Buying a home, it's likely the largest purchase you'll ever make. And choosing a bank is one of your most important decisions. Choose wisely. Choose Community Trust Bank to get you home. With over a century of mortgage experience, we are committed to the highest standards of personalized service. For strengths only a community bank can offer, look to Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
A new way to watch is here. Gearheart TV combines fast, dependable internet from Gearheart Broadband with our live streaming cable TV. Watch your favorite channels live on your TV, tablet, laptop, or mobile phone. With one easy-to-use app and cloud DVR, you never have to miss a minute again. It's that easy, so why wait? Check out channel lineups and pricing at mygtv.com or give us a call for more info at 606-478-9406 today. Remember, better broadband means better lives.
Welcome back to Betsy Layne High School as third quarter action wraps up, and we'll be ready to get back to live action here in the fourth quarter. In that third quarter, Floyd Central able to outscore Betsy Layne 21-14, led by a strong attack with Kennedy Harville. She had 11 points in that third quarter.
She's had a strong first, second, and third quarter.
She really has. She just keeps getting better each quarter.
Here's Meade, three out of the corner, no. She hit two there in the third quarter, and Johnson tried to get it in, but they said she stepped on the baseline before she kicked the ball back in.
It would have been a really good heads-up play if she hadn't got her foot on the baseline. And I think she did. Good call by the referee.
Pente brings it into front court for Betsy Layne. Drives to the baseline. She's cut off. Gives it to Gerald. Gerald breaks free. 6-footer up and good.
Good-looking basket by Gerald.
Jaden Gerald. Lead back down to 11. Here's Meade on the drive in the lane. Nearly lose it. Harville, three. What can you say? Count it.
She's hit 3 or 4 from that spot tonight.
How many she hit altogether? That's 5 or 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-pointers. 6 3-pointers on the night.
6 3-pointers, 18 points off the three-point shots. Here's Dameron, kicks it over to Gerald, gets it over to Martin. Good defense on her. Hall throws up the three, no good, and Meade's going to be called for the foul on the rebound.
Pretty good call right there. I don't think Meade liked it, but definitely had some body moving her out of the way. That's Meade's third foul on the night.
I was getting ready to say, I think that might be 3 on her.
Floyd Central, their 7th team foul, as they should be shooting the 1-and-1 here.
Well, they've not changed it on the board.
Yeah.
They're still at 6.
Should have been a 1-and-1, but
it had 6 at the end of the third quarter. You're right. There's Dameron. Turn around, shot up and in over Riley Compton. 53-41. Jada Johnson, Riley Compton, free throw line, no. Meade with the rebound, and her shot's blocked, and she'll go to the line.
And Betsy Layne's Kinley Martin, freshman Kinley Martin, her 2nd foul on the night. Betsy Layne's 8 fouls.
2 shots Meade.
Meade will get 2 and 2 at the line.
Makes the first. Our old buddy Tommy Kidd watching in, seeing a good ball game.
Tommy, we appreciate you tuning in. Good, thanks for watching us, buddy.
And Meade makes them both. Pente breaks the press and tries to go down on the baseline to Dameron. Pass a little too tall.
Pente tried to force a little bit of the action right there, as they're probably going to have to get in the up-tempo a little more action if they decide they want to get back in this game.
They're going to have to get some defensive stops.
Absolutely.
Jada Johnson driving the baseline, stops, Shot no good. Rebound comes off Pantry on the break. Still on the move. Switches right side down the lane. Shot up, no good. And battling for the rebound, it goes out of bounds off of Martin to Floyd Central.
Yeah, you know, really good look at it right there. Pente probably forced one a little inside.
Yeah, once she got to stop the dribble, she needed to kick that one back out.
Sure did. If I'm Floyd Central here, I'll probably sit back and take what shot the defense gives me.
There's Riley Compton, and her shot's blocked by Martin, and then a tie up on the rebound, and it's going to go to the Lady Cats.
Good possession right there. And, you know, Betsy Layne hadn't really brought the defense out, and Floyd Central probably could have just been a little more lackadaisical there probably and slow this thing down.
Here's Lacey Hall with it down the left side, goes inside to Martin. Not able to control the pass again. Floyd Central comes up with it, gives it over to Meade. She takes it to the bucket, and she's going to be fouled again.
Fouled by number 13, Jaden Gerald. Her second foul on the night. Betsy Layne's team ninth foul. As Haley will go to the line for 2 more.
Did Floyd Central ever shoot the one-on-one?
They did not.
Once they got in it, all the fouls during the one-on-one was 2-shot fouls, foul and act of shooting, wasn't it?
That's exactly right. So Maddie Meade's first one's good, as she's 3 for 3 at the line in the fourth quarter.
56-41, and got the old announcer's jinx on her that time, didn't you?
Yep, she missed that one.
Here's shot, no good. That's Howell with it. Rebound comes off to Floyd Central. Harville pull up, no good. Jada Johnson wades in, gets a rebound, and puts it up and in.
You know, probably shouldn't have gotten that rebound there, and she comes in and just takes it from everyone.
She took it away from the Betsy Layne player, and the lead balloons out to 17 now. And there's a steal by Meade. She's fouled, and she'll make another trip to the line.
Foul.
That's 10 team fouls, so they all be 2 shots from here on out for Floyd Central.
Fouls on Betsy Layne's Lacey Hall, her second on the night, team's 10th, like you'd said. So, yeah, it'll be 2 shots for the remainder of the game for Floyd Central.
5:07 left as Meade padding the stats now from the foul line.
Yeah,
she makes the first.
You know, I kept my mouth closed right there. She knocked down that first one.
She is a good foul shooter, but she split the last 2 pair that she's had as she missed it.
You know, 57% on the season so far for this Floyd Central team. Probably need to do a little better than that if they want to go deep into this season.
Yeah, and there's Dameron, and it's going to be called a block. Going to give her a tie-up, and it's going to go to Floyd Central.
Yeah, pretty good call there. You know, I think they had them wrapped up. Probably could have went either way, but yeah, probably a pretty good no call and call a jump ball there.
Chelsea Johnson, front court. In the corner, that's number 20, Allie Adkins in for Floyd Central. And nearly threw it away as Harville rescued the arid pass. Floyd Central now with the 18-point lead, just being very methodical on the offensive end, taking some time off the clock. And there's a near steal for Pente, but Harville was able to get it, and then Compton tried to throw it down to Harville and throws it out of bounds.
I'm not so certain there right there is how.
You got a 2-foot shot, you don't pass it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that looked like she got blocked, though. I mean, she didn't even.
I think she was trying to dump it down to Harville.
Okay, okay.
There's Williams. Gerald, left side, pull up, jumper, no good. Jada Johnson with it for Floyd Central. And Pente knocks it loose from her. Harville 3. She missed one.
Yeah, for one of few.
Throw the presses. And nice hustle that time by Jada Johnson as Gerald was breaking free under the bucket, but Johnson steps in and takes it. And Harville, she got her feet set on that one and knocks down her 7th three-pointer of the night.
She's not going to miss 2 in a row from the exact same spot. She got a good look at it. Kind of like when we play in a little golf scramble. We get to go in the second man behind them, get a good look at it.
That's it. And Floyd Central calls the timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. 3:38 left here in the ball game. 62-41 as Floyd Central has stretched it out here in the fourth quarter, but Betsy Layne still putting up a lot of fight. Young team, I think they've just run out a little steam here.
Yeah, I do believe you're right. You know, and like we had said earlier, once they got to that 14-point margin, that was what we thought may have been a tipping point, and Floyd Central keeping their foot on the gas, not looking back, especially with, you know, Kennedy Harville shooting the way she is, knocking down 30 so far on the night. So, yeah. I mean, a heck of a performance for her, and this Floyd Central team's extended the lead now to 21. I don't look to see them, you know, give up on that at all tonight, as they have continued to really pressure the basketball, and Betsy Layne brings it in.
They drop out of the press now, falls back into a, looks like a man-to-man. Here's Pantry driving, kicking it over to Gerald. Down the lane, shot no good, she's fouled. Allie Adkins, number 20.
Her first foul on the night, team foul 8. You know, when Allie getting in some late action right here, she's ready to get in the scorebook, get things going, and got probably a little bit of energy behind her there. Could have went straight up and down. And
she got her name in the scorebook, all right. Maybe not the way she wanted to, but she got it in with the foul. There. Gerald misses the first free throw.
Got a little discussion here going on with the referees, and
they thought it was a 1-on-1, but
I guess they thought it was a double bonus, but that was on a shot.
Say it was on a shot. She should get 2 shots.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's 2 times the referees have messed that up tonight.
And they give it to Betsy Layne out of bounds.
Well, they sure did. I'm not quite certain.
I'm not what that call was. There's Meade on the other end, and she's going to be fouled by
Betsy Layne's number 12,
Christine Howe.
Her second foul on the night. And Maddie Meade will go back to the line. She's made a living here in the fourth quarter.
She has. It's been either a foul shot or a 3-point shot.
Yeah, that's all. Well, Jada Johnson does have a 2-pointer. That's about it in the fourth quarter. That's her first one. She did miss.
She'll have one more. And makes the second one.
Give her 5 for 8 free throws in the fourth quarter.
Don't think they put it on the board, wasn't it? 60. Well, no, Gerald made the
62-40.
She missed the foul shot.
She did. 62-41 was the score before that. So it should be 63-41 now.
That's what I was thinking. Here down low, Martin with the turnaround up and in. And Coach Thacker with the timeout. 2:58 left here in the ball game. 63-41. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Reynolds, and I've been a State Farm agent for over 20 years here in Pikeville. We offer all the products and services available through State Farm Insurance. You'll receive all the benefits of a State Farm agent in a convenient location while being serviced by my licensed staff in a friendly office environment. Call us if you need a quote for auto insurance, fire, life, or health, or if you need information on our financial services product. Our commitment is to you, our clients. Walk in, call in, or click in anytime, day or night.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
2:58 to go in the fourth quarter. Floyd Central has extended the lead 63-43. Floyd Central have it underneath Betsy Layne's basket as they'll go the full length of the floor with it.
Yeah, Betsy Layne coming out in some man-to-man full court pressure. And Floyd Central breaks it even, got a 2-on-1. Harville pulls up, and that's the worst that she shot all night than I seen him hit the rim, but Riley Compton was there to clean it up, and she's fouled on the putback.
I think she's probably a little too close to the goal there.
Might
she's used to three-point range.
Yes.
And that foul will come in on Betsy Layne's. Christian Howe, her third.
Got a viewer wanting to know who holds the three-point girls record at Floyd Central. don't know that off the top of my head. We can see if we can find that out.
Riley Compton's
after
first
the game.
good.
Compton makes them both. Harville's got, what, 7 tonight or 8?
Harville has 7 so far in the game.
7 3-pointers. Here's the drive, kicks it back over. That's Howe, and Williams loses it to Meade. On the other end, Harville, she's got 8 now.
She's got 8 now. She is absolutely dialed in.
Yes, she is. And Coach Tripper's going to clear the bench. 2:29.
About that time, I guess. And
got a, we always say a play-by-play man's nightmare cleaning the bench. And it's the third 5 coming off the bench. So
yeah.
We hope we've got all these names right and numbers.
Well, it looks like he will bring you starting 5 back out. As they'll try to continue to dig as the lead stretched to 25 with 2:29 to go in the fourth quarter. And, you know, it has been a very, very good team effort from Floyd Central, but we may have to lean a little more on Kennedy Harville as it's been a show for her tonight from three-point land.
And Betsy Layne has it as they'll give it over to Dameron. Dameron drives over to the left side. And with a 25-point lead, we get a bench warning on Coach Thacker.
Yeah, probably a little frustrated with the results at this point going forward, but, you know, probably not a good time for him to act out too much.
And here's Pente over to Dameron. 3 in the air. Looks good. Is good. That's her third three-pointer, isn't it?
That is her second three-pointer of the night.
Okay.
I take that back. You're right. That is her third three-pointer.
68-46. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the ball game, and here's going to be a steal for Betsy Layne. Pente with it. And gives it over to Dameron, breaking to the goal. Cross over to Lacey Hall, up and in, and one. It's always the hardest to guard is a left-hander. You're not used to seeing a left-hander player that much, and Lacey is, and causes some problems sometimes.
Yeah, it's pretty rare to see a whole lot of left-handed players.
And she completes the three-point play, so 6-point run for Betsy Layne out of the timeout. And it's a 68-49 lead for Floyd Central. And Coach Tripper's not liking what he's seeing out of this bunch, and he comes back with his starting 5.
He sure did. You know, we had some substitutions in there. 21 for Floyd Central was in the game. Lexi O'Brien.
And here's the pass over to Chelsea Johnson, Compton. And don't look for Floyd Central to take a shot. They'll look maybe, and here's the ball knocked loose, but Floyd Central picks it up.
We're trying to take the air out of it right now.
Yeah, they're just taking time off the clock. Harville with it.
You know, I don't see any real reason to come out and foul there.
Right. But Dameron comes out and is going to put Jada Johnson on the line. 1:17 left.
Be Jada's first trip to the charity strike tonight.
Just a matter of what the final score is going to be now. Floyd Central is going to improve their record to 2-0 in the district and 5-2 on the season. Johnson makes the first. And Santa Claus is in the building.
Santa Claus is here, absolutely. Christmas theme night for Betsy Layne.
And Johnson makes them both. Floyd Central comes back, just sets up into 2-3 zone. 70-49. Dameron drives around, hands it off to Lacey Hall. Over to Pente. And it's going to be, they're going to call the carry.
Turnover. You know, probably
she might have got tripped.
That's what I thought. I saw a trip too, but we're a little far away from it, and he was right on top of it. You know, 70 points for Floyd Central's. As a basketball coach, anytime you can eclipse the 70-point mark, you kind of try to aim for that offensively if you're the type of team to try to move the ball.
Yes.
So what a performance tonight from Floyd Central, as their coach has to be extremely satisfied with this offensive performance.
And they'll have it in the front court. And that will be the second time this year that they have scored 70 points. They had 75 against Knox Central and needed every one of them because they won that game 75-72.
Yeah, well, that was a tight one. Yes, they did.
And Harville just dribbling around. Betsy Layne let them run the timeout. Now she'll go to the corner and stand. We're at 16 seconds.
Very fitting that the ball ends up in her hands tonight.
For sure.
As she's probably had a lifetime performance for her.
70-49 will be the final score.
All smiles on Miss Harville's face right now, and she has to be proud of her performance tonight.
And we'll send it back to the station. Be back with some final stats and comments. It's your Intermountain Sports Network.
Way to watch is here. Gearheart TV combines fast, dependable internet from Gearheart Broadband with our live streaming cable TV. Watch your favorite channels live on your TV, tablet, laptop, or mobile phone. With one easy-to-use app and cloud DVR, you never have to miss a minute again. It's that easy, so why wait? Check out channel lineups and pricing at mygtv.com or give us a call for more info at 606-478-9406 today. Remember, better broadband means better lives.
Buying a home, it's likely the largest purchase you'll ever make. And choosing a bank is one of your most important decisions. Choose wisely. Choose Community Trust Bank to get you home. With over a century of mortgage experience, we're committed to the highest standards of personalized service. For strengths only a community bank can offer, look to Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
I'm Jennifer Reynolds, and I've been a State Farm agent for over 20 years here in Pikeville. We offer all the products and services available through State Farm Insurance. You'll receive all the benefits of a State Farm agent in a convenient location while being serviced by my licensed staff in a friendly office environment. Call us if you need a quote for auto insurance, fire, life, or health, or if you need information on our financial services product. Our commitment is to you, our client. Walk in, call in, or click in anytime, day or night.
Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and drive-thrus at both locations at the intersection in Allen and off Route 80 at Eastern.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
You plan on being there for her for a long, long time. For recitals, soccer games, graduations, until she's a grown-up of her own. But what if you can't be there? Protect what matters most. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about life insurance.
Come push me, Daddy.
Talk to Agent John Greer Hunt today at 606-791-2122.
The Appalachian Wireless Holiday Sale is going on now. Till the end of the year, visit us in store or reserve online for an unbelievable sale on the hottest devices. We know what you want for the holidays because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to Junior Newsom Arena. We have a final of the night's first game. Floyd Central and Betsy Layne girls. Floyd Central comes away with the 70-49 victory over the Lady Bobcats, and Corey had a big fourth quarter and put that one away.
Yeah, they did. Floyd Central, a good team effort all around, but what a night for Kendi Harville as she's able to drop in 8 3-pointers on the night, give her 35 total. And, what a stellar performance. You can't say much more about her. She's able to have 11 in the third, another 9 in the fourth, 8 in the second, 7. Such a balanced attack for her. And also 5 for 6 from the three-point line. Maddie Mead dropped in an incredible 22 herself and goes 6 for 10 from the charity strike herself. Riley Compton adds in 5, 3 for 3 from the charity strike. Jada Johnson with 5 as she goes 2 for 2. And Chelsea Johnson adds in 3 as well for the Floyd Central team, and she goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line and give them a total of 70 points. 15 points in the fourth quarter for Floyd Central. On the Betsy Layne side of things, they were led in scoring tonight by number 51 junior Haley Dameron with 13 points. She went 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Jada Pente had 7, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Kaylee Martin added in 11 points. Really good performance from her tonight. And she goes 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Lacey Hall adds in 5 points. Brooklyn Thacker not able to score tonight, and Jaden Jarrell with 12 points of her own. So a really good balanced attack from Betsy Layne as well, but the 49 points that they end up with just not enough to overcome the 70-point really good offensive performance from Floyd Central.
Well, you talking about Maddie Mead with the 22, her and Kendi Harville, 57 points between them. So that's a good 1-2 punch. So that's going to wrap it up for us here at tonight's first game, as the boys for these two schools are on the floor warming up. We're going to send it back to station. We'll be back shortly with our pregame for tonight's second game, Floyd Central and Betsy Layne boys. This is Intermountain Sports Network.